And it's Monday, the 14th of August, 2023. Time check. It's 5:07 p.m. We're live here on TV3, and it's all about the Ghana's most beautiful review show. You know how we do it every single Monday. Once the shows happen on Sunday, we're here on Monday to bring all the things that you didn't see. Maybe you did, but you couldn't talk about it, or nobody could hear you while your mouth speaks right here on the show. It's going to be exciting today because I have very, very fine babes in the house today. If you see the girls that I have given you people, you understand what I'm talking about. Let me just be calming down. Let me just do a proper introduction. Proper. When we start the conversation, you understand what I'm saying. But last night, we had the ladies come once again to prove to us why we should vote for them, why we should keep them in the competition, and eventually maybe crown them Ghana's Most Beautiful 2023. A night of celebrations, that was the theme. So we had them coming out, educating us on the various festivities in their regions, right from, funerals to actual festivals. We had some even telling us about some naming ceremonies, so many. So we're going to be delving deep into that right here on the show. It's going to be exciting as always. We have our sponsors, Fruitelli, coming through, Calipo, also refreshing us on the show today. So my name is Noella. You already know how we do here on the ones and twos. So right now, we'll just take a quick highlight of all the things that happened last night. When we come back, I introduce my guest and we get deeper into the conversation. Please stay with us.
That we have gathered here again this October to mark the first yam harvest and also to seek blessings from Nananum towards the year ahead.
Tagged as a night of celebration, contestants took the audience on an exciting journey to their respective regions. Posing as cultural ambassadors, all 16 fired-up contestants highlighted some traditional festivals and cultural celebrations.
The Field Festival, as it has begun, the chiefs and the elders would pour libation to invoke the spirit in our land, to ensure it's a peaceful festival.
Olila from the OT reveals the Rara people's journey through their Quintutintin festival, a celebration of their migration from Kuntuasi in the Ashanti region to their current home.
Therefore, let no man's actions and inactions distract the peace of the land. Husbands, do not beat your wives. Wives, respect your husbands.
To Bono land, Ohima from the Bono East region entertained a vibrant audience with a reenactment of the Fofie Festival celebration. But in the end, the Northern region's Nura won big on the night. Her captivating display, expressing the role of a chief and revealing the essence of the Damba Festival celebration in the Northern region, won her the Star Performer Award.
Our land. Make merry, enjoy, celebrate. It is a Damba festival. In Yaba,
Bama. Star performer.
Congratulations.
Nura, representing the Northern region. Congratulations, Nura. She gets a package from Gino Tomato Mix. You're getting a brand new Techno Come On 20 from Techno.
Ifriye from the Eastern region and Adwanige from the Upper East region were also in the good books of the judges.
Dr. Tabitha will do the presentation. Adwanige for best costume.
Well, there you have it. If you missed the show last night, that's just a few, excerpts from the show last night. Like I said, the theme was a night of celebrations, and indeed, the ladies brought their best foot forward, and they gave it to us hot. Anyways, I'm going to jump straight into my guests. They're here looking very beautiful. Like I said, you want to see them. I know you want to see them. Anyways, to my immediate right, we have, my left actually, my immediate left. We have Evergreen Asantua. I'm sure you've seen her a couple of times on a few of our review shows as well. She's coming there. And Miss Amoani. Miss Amoani.
Good to see you too.
It's good to see you again. From Ghana's Most Beautiful 2022, Eastern Region representative. It's amazing to have you on the show today. How have you been?
I'm doing well.
You've done a lot.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've had a lot on my plate. So far, so good.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Indeed, today you're back.
I'm back.
And you coming back is not just because, it's still in the same vein, it's still in the same thing that you were doing last year, but this time you're on the other side. You're coming to give us, some of the ones and twos that you think. How does it feel like being back on the show?
It feels good, nostalgic. You know, anytime I hear Banga, we go, hey, I get nervous. I constantly get nervous when I hear that, you know, that beat, even at home. And so, I wish the girls the best. I'm glad I'm not in their shoes. I don't want to be. I don't want to be in their shoes. But then it feels good, really good.
Evergreen. We are back again. This time is on GMB.
I know, right?
What's the feeling like?
Just like she said, it feels good to be here. It's overwhelming, actually. I mean, constantly I keep asking myself, like, how do they do it?
She's going to tell you. She has all the ones and twos. She's going to be telling us today.
Within just maximum 4 days, you have to get ready for Sunday. And then once you get your stories ready, you perform, you leave it. The next week, you are doing a whole different thing. I feel they are doing amazing.
Magic.
Exactly.
Magic.
And honestly, God bless their trainer. I mean, the people who train
to the army grounds.
Definitely. There's a lot of work.
They are good. They are good.
There's a lot of work. Right from the first week down to now, we were talking, I mean, with my other guests on the show the other time, how the ladies came on. I mean, first off, you're going to think that, oh, maybe for the first week, you know, you're going to have them fumble a bit, you know, be here and there, so you're going to correct them. But right from the start, 32 contestants, they all brought their A game. And we're like, okay, what's going on here? You know, what are they putting in their stew? We want to have a bit of it. Exactly. And then now down to like the third week, they're still, you know, bringing their A game on. And definitely, I mean, I'm personally excited about this year, to be honest. I feel like they're going to give us a run for our money. Of course. It's going to be a tight one. It's really going to be a tight one. But I mean, let's talk about last night, a night of celebrations. We had the ladies coming through with, you know, naming ceremonies, christenings. We had funerals. We had some of them also coming with the festivals of the various regions. So many different ones. What do you make of last night's show?
I feel last night was amazing and educative because I personally learned a lot, like the Voltarians, how they named their children. You know, I was shocked when I saw the baby on the floor. Yes. And then she had to sprinkle the corn around the baby. I was like, what is happening?
Exactly.
Like, you have to place a newly born baby on the floor before a ceremony is being done. Yeah. I mean, it was great. And I also loved Nura's performance, the star performer. When she also entered, how she started speaking, I was like, what's she doing? Like, where from this voice? So that was when I realized that he was actually trying to play the character of the chief. And I felt it was amazing how she carried herself, her costume, everything was on point. And yeah, there's this lady, Kwatima. I love her poise, her flow. I don't know, there's something about that lady. I honestly want to meet her. Because I don't know her.
About her.
She's actually not even one of like my favorite from the beginning. And so I think the storytelling, I was like, she's good. And yesterday when I paid attention to her, I was like, no,
this girl's got something.
She's great. And I think Ebo too did great with the crying. I felt like she was crying. She was
she gave us the America. I mean, I was looking at the comment section. Everybody was like, yes, funeral. Santi is the funeral.
The Penisa vibe. It was on point.
She gave us.
Amazing.
How about you? I was expecting some Mami Ode in there.
Oh, yeah. and the vibe too.
I didn't see that. In as much as I agree with you, last night wasn't really big for me. Because I've been on the show, I've seen competition, and last night wasn't one of them. I mean, the judges said it.
Yeah.
Last week was big.
Last week
and you could feel the tension. Last night didn't do so much of it for me. In the sense that in the beginning, we didn't see too much action. The ladies were quite slow. People were trying to rush through with their words. I enjoyed Nayeli so much, but I felt Nayeli could be a bit relaxed. Last week she was good. She did so well. I wish she would have been slower yesterday because I don't speak Ghana, so I was trying to reason with what she was doing, flow with what she was doing, and I wasn't really getting it. I was in love with your costume.
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
They gave it to us back to back. Yeah. Adwanige's headpiece.
Oh my God.
As soon as she came on,
I said she's going to win best costume
for the night.
Yeah, her headpiece was
the boots.
Everything.
They really came. They really came. A 3 years headpiece also did it for me because it's not something we often see. Yeah, it was quite new for me. So
and you know, even just to chip in, up until yesterday, I didn't know it was in the form of a wig.
Oh.
I thought it's like a form of braids that they do. I didn't know they had to.
Oh, right.
Welcome to the club. Yeah, so last night it wasn't the best. It was good, averagely for me.
I mean, I'll definitely agree with you on that one because, like you said from the beginning, everybody was trying to rush. I don't know if the time that they were giving wasn't, you know, helping them as much.
Winnie was
but
a bit tense.
yeah, I think they were just rushing.
Yeah.
We couldn't really understand what they were saying. And even the judges kept saying, I think at a point they were even tired of saying that, you know, you ladies are rushing too much. So I think that maybe the time was also a factor. They had a lot to say in just a little time. But also I feel like that's also one of the things that makes you a great performer. Being able to say all the things that you need to say and making people understand. Because if you speak and we don't hear you, honestly.
Well, it's not always about saying everything you have to
say.
I believe that when you talk for too long, you begin to forget your lines. So keep it short, precise, concise, accurate. Give it to us and then you go away. I mean, you don't have to say so much for us to be attuned with what you're doing. So,
and we even saw that with Chumwa, having to change like 3 times in like 2 minutes.
She was rushing.
Yes, but you know, I think she tried. Like she did well. She did very well.
And the masquerade thing, that's how they call it, right?
Yes.
That also made the whole performance beautiful.
We like jump.
Celebration. She likes drums. She likes drums. I support her. Yeah, we see that. But let's just jump straight into the categories that people were nominated for. So we're going to start with Miss Eloquence. That is what Ifrie picked for the night. Now, I mean, definitely, hands down, she did it. She did it. She definitely did it. Sometimes I keep saying, I wish maybe they could nominate like 5 of them.
Exactly.
Because they do the thing.
They're so good.
They try, honestly, because the tension, looking at the people, and you know, because it's live, you're able to hear the responses that they give you. So it's different from when you're on TV. Like now it's just the 3 of us and then the camera. So whatever I say, I don't know what people are saying at home. But then you're getting the live feedback. Like someone say, hey, this. It can easily throw you off. But then they come on stage, keep their poise, deliver back to back. Sometimes, even though they're distracted, they're able to keep it and finish it up and all that. So sometimes I just feel like, you know what, let's just do like 5 nominations, you know, just to make them feel like that, and then, you know, we just move through. So, I mean, we're going to start with Best Costume before we come to the Miss Eloquence as well. Aduanige. She deserved it.
She deserved it.
Hands down.
Yeah.
But you see, the thing about last night was everybody came.
Yeah.
Like right from Kwatama with her whole widowhood look. We went to even the Ebo also gave us the kente.
Mami Ode.
Yes, like everybody just came in. So I feel like last night it was hard, but I mean the judges
They did it with the costume.
Yes, they did it.
They dressed for the occasion.
They did
it with the costume.
Definitely.
You are right. Maybe they should have nominated 5
You
people
see,
for
you
the award.
see.
Yeah.
Just-
But Aduanige stood out for
I'm
me.
so surprised as to how Nura was able to carry the whole Batakali and
Listen, it's not
you
a
see,
joke.
it was like a lot.
It's not a joke.
She was worrying about
Do you know what it
things.
takes to get a crown?
Yeah.
You would do anything.
It takes a lot.
Hey.
We
You
have
do
SF
anything.
We have SF of the best costume contestants, so we'll just pick, you know, them on the screen so that you're going to see what we're talking about. For those of you that missed it, actually, so that is Aduanige. Okay, that's Ohima. She was also a nominee, and then okay, so this is Aduanige. Yeah.
No, this is Nura. And
Wait, so this is Ohima.
Yeah.
Yes. And then we have Aduanige, and then so with the best costume contestant, we actually missed one, Ifrie. Ifrie was also in there. So there were 4 nominees for that particular category. I think that's like one of the toughest. And so I've noticed that this year they are doing 4 nominees and then they'll pick one. And that's actually very, very fair. But we have them, like you can see, they came on, they represented what they were talking about from the costume, the detailing of the outfits. I mean, come to think of it, the whole, you know, the whatever they had to put on their necks. I'm sure they have names. I'm not going to mention if I make a mistake. But they focus on the details. Like they give it to us back to back to back. And I think that's like kudos to them. So there you have it. Adwanige won the best costume of the night last. Very, very well deserved. Very, very. I just wish Kwatma was also nominated. As well. But you know, I mean, like I said, every single lady, you know, brought their A game last night.
I don't agree.
You don't agree?
No.
With the outfits, though.
Okay,
With the outfits. Yes, with the outfits, definitely.
And I also agree with you because I feel last week was amazing.
Yeah.
Last week was tough.
In as much as this week was great, last week was better.
Was fire.
Wait.
I mean, it's good there was no eviction.
Yes.
Because it would have been
5 people would have gone.
Listen, we can close our eyes and just pick fire.
You go, pack your things and go to your mother's house.
Honestly, they were so lucky there was no eviction. So I think this is like a wake-up call for them. If they have the chance to listen or watch or anything, they should just make sure that they listen. Whatever happened to you yesterday is fine. You can let that go.
Yesterday
but next week, there's no pardoning. Like one person is going home because it has to start. Eviction has to start. In the end, yes, a few people are going to the finals. So please, while you're voting, making sure you're voting for your favorite contestants, please tell them that, you know, they do their best. So we have Miss Eloquence as well. The most eloquent contestant on the night. The lady that ran through without mistakes, you know, gave its attitude, everything. We have the video, so we'll take that. When we come back, we'll continue the conversation.
Again this October to mark the first yam harvest and also to seek blessings from Nananum towards the year ahead.
Nana,
I am particularly happy that regardless of changing times, Mankase festivals, you have gathered here in your numbers to connect to your cultural heritage.
Nana,
Indeed, we are doing this not just for the fun of it, but to lay a proper foundation.
And so we have the Miss Eloquence. We saw a free from the Eastern region. She picked that award. We had Sewa as well. And then Sewa is from the Western region. Nayele is from the Greater Accra region. Today were the 3 nominees for the night. Ladies, what do you make of the nominations?
I was expecting Kwatma to be a part.
Same,
of the
I agree.
nominees.
I agree.
Yeah, because I enjoyed her performance.
Yeah.
Kwatma does it effortlessly.
I think she didn't even memorize
There's
it.
something.
She does
There's
it
something about that lady.
Honestly, because last week the same thing. Her name kept coming up when we were having the conversation. That we also wish that she picked overall star performer instead of what she picked last week. But I mean,
I was expecting her name.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, every year did it for me.
every year did. I just feel like she should have also been nominated because you see the thing about what I noticed about last night was, in as much as they were supposed to take us through the process, they were also supposed to tell us what each stage meant.
Okay.
And that's what some of them missed.
Okay.
And so for a free A, when she came, she was one of the, Kwatma, when she came, she was one of the first people that I noticed while she's telling you the process, she's telling you the reason. Going through one after the other. So I think from there, then I saw the other ladies also coming in and say, okay, so we're cutting this, sharing because of this, doing this because of this, because you don't have time. You don't have time to take through the process before you come and explain what everyone
and her performance was different.
Because
usually when we talk about celebrations, we are looking at the festivals, the naming, all the fun stuff. Not death.
Yes.
So
and
she was different.
I also didn't know that there are restrictions when it comes to food if you're a widow. What I know is sometimes they trim your hair, but I didn't know you can't eat.
I experienced it about 2 months ago in my house.
You did?
Yeah, my mom doesn't eat tubers. I mean,
from the ground.
That's
what they said.
So
like, I could relate with what she was saying.
So like she said,
they do it.
They're not supposed to pick from the ground because it means that you are
want
agreeing with the ground. Exactly. So they're supposed to pick from the things that are
she gave all the details.
She gave all the details.
I don't want us to miss the topic or the question of most eloquent. It's one category I always look out for because during my season, it was sort of my title.
It was right from the beginning.
It was.
So just giving us, we were like,
I was looking out for the award. So back to Efriye, I think Efriye nailed it. She speaks in a certain way that I love. She has this teeth. I don't know if you've experienced it too. It's so beautiful. Not to say she's from my region. I mean, if she does something wrong, I'll come here and bash it. Because you can't be from the Eastern region and no, you can't do that. Exactly. Ifeanyi speaks so well. She didn't miss her lines, and she was enjoying what she was doing.
Yeah.
Yes, and her costume really was in line with whatever she did. It was beautiful for me.
I mean, for
She
free,
deserved
I
it.
agree, because funny thing is, so while I was watching the 32 contestants introduce themselves, I remember there was one lady that came and said, "I respond to the name."
For the purpose of this
purpose
gathering.
so I was like, I am looking for this girl. And because it was just introduction, I was just watching. So when they picked the 16, I was like, I need to check if this lady is part of it. So I had to go back and watch every single one, because I didn't remember the region. I didn't remember the name she added. So when I found out she was part, I was like, okay, great. Now let's see it. And she has this voice, like her voice is, she's not shouting, but she's telling you what she's saying.
She's
and
graceful.
you listen to her.
Yeah, very graceful.
Very graceful.
And she has a way of getting people's attention. Like she
Definitely.
gets you to
She doesn't have to
focus
force
on
it.
her.
She has a smile.
Yes.
Oh, free.
When she speaks, you want to
Well done. Well done. Well done. It's not because
making us proud.
It's not because I'm ladies here, but
you know.
don't get too comfortable, though, because if you don't do it, we'll come here and say.
The wonderful thing about GMB is if you start with a 19, you need to maintain or increase.
You need to.
You can't drop. If you drop, you go home.
You go.
You have to. You have to make sure you are
Then
keeping.
do it for Amoani.
Please do it for Amoani. A special request for Amoani. But we're going to go on a very quick break. But I still thank you going out to Fruitelli and Calipo for giving us our drinks on the set, refreshing us, making sure that we have good voices to be telling you all the things that we're telling you. So we'll go for a quick breather while we sip on it and re-energize. We'll come back and there's more on the show. Please stay with us. Hey, welcome back. It's still the GMB review show here on TV3 every Monday at 5 p.m. We come your way with some delving deep into the previous night. The show that happens on Sunday. We just bring out all the excerpts of it and then we talk extensively about the various categories as well. Today is no exception. We've had a first session where we spoke about most eloquence, spoken about best costume, and we're greatly refreshed by Calipo and Fruitelli. They're giving us some beautiful refreshments on here. And it's a very big thank you going out to them. Now it's time for us to get into the star performer of the night, which Nura from the Northern region took. Now we have excerpts of her performance, so we're just going to take that, and then when we come back, we'll talk about it. Let's see. Maybe someone should have been nominated in that category. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe. We'll talk about it later after we watch this.
Let the 10-day Damba Festival begin. Nazo, tell the people to start Shinkafa Gahambo, picking the rice. And also tell the young men to bring out their old smocks to show their dancing skills for the Binchara Damba. Wait. I hope my beautiful wives are learning Damba songs and polishing their singing skills, especially my favorite wife. It is Somo Damba. Let us recite some Quran verses. Wala Dolly. Amen. Nazo, tell the people to make merry for Zawun Damba in anticipation for the main celebration tomorrow. Chima, it is now Damba. Bring the cow. Vumyo yama. To. My people, I want you all to help me by responding Amen to each prayer I make. Na gbewa, na shitwabu, na zanjina, na zanjina, na zanjina. Song yama na dua, na wantem te yuko, kate te sudo, sudo, sudo. Amen. Slaughter the animal and share it to the people to serve as arms to pacify our land. And give some especially to this young man. Yes, you. Make merry, enjoy, celebrate. It is a Damba festival. Inyama, Bahma, Bahma, Bahma. Looks like we have some guests joining us this year for our celebration. I hope you have enjoyed yourselves and are learning a lot about our festival and how it targets the SDG goals.
There you
No
have it. That was
poverty,
Nura
zero
from
hunger.
the Northern region, and that was the performance that got her the Star Performance Honors last night. In the same category was Sewa from the Western region and Ifriye as well. They were also in the same category, and she won the Star Performer from last night. First off, the laughter was something that I couldn't get out of my head. It was just like ringing through my head like the whole time. I mean, you know, I was like, I'm like, what's going on here? What do you make of her performance from last night?
I think she did great. Her performance was good, and we all loved it. I mean, from the judges giving her a standing ovation and all of that, it depicts that she did a good job. So I think it was well deserving. But then again, I also feel like Kwatuma should have been there.
Fatima, you are raising an army. Listen.
We love you.
Yeah, definitely. How about you? What do you make of it?
Nura was great. From costume to extra to props to setting to drama to owning the stage to commanding her whatever. Nura hit it. That stage was hers yesterday. Watching her right now, I even got lost in what she was doing.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
The laughter, you know, her expressions. Oh my God. Nura, next week we are expecting you.
More.
Yes.
Bring more.
More
We
of
love
it.
you. You did well. You did it.
Yeah.
Your Star Performer Award, you deserved it. You got it. But next week, hey,
Yeah.
come back, bigger and
I think
better.
it's going to be
What
fire.
I keep forgetting is, listen, you need to put in like 200%.
Exactly.
After the first one.
Yes.
Because one thing I noticed from your time was, I think almost every Sunday we're getting similar faces in the nominations, but this year is not the same.
No.
That should tell you that your competitors are, they're not joking.
Ajua probably because it's just
I think
week
they are great.
week
No,
3 or
but,
4.
but even with that, I
Yeah.
mean, you were giving them a run for their money the first week.
Because I came home.
You came.
I came.
Like first week she was there.
Yes.
Even second week she doesn't win, she's nominated somewhere. Third week she wins.
Yeah.
Fourth week she's nominated.
That-
It was
that's
just
how
like,
it's supposed to be.
yeah. But this
That's
year
how
we've
it's supposed to
noticed that
be.
even for the nominees that we had, the only people that we saw twice were Naile and even a free year, yes, and a free year as well. But even she didn't win.
last week.
She was, she wasn't nominated. So just Naile that
so
we
it's
saw in there. So that means that, you know,
Yeah.
there's something.
Another
They
lady
keep
I
changing.
think is doing so well, I love absolutely is Sewa.
Sewa,
Yes,
true.
yes,
True.
yes.
Sewa is so good.
She's so good, Weston.
Yeah, yesterday she did Bragro.
Yes.
And she knows how to mix humor with her act.
flair.
My mama, thank you.
Mama, thank
oh, Sewa
I
is
mean,
good.
that's one thing that you
Sewa
can
is
attribute
brilliant.
The fancy and the
fancy.
It's so beautiful.
Yes. People say like fancies are constant, like constant.
Yeah, she's the real concept.
Exactly.
Drama queen.
You know, she's a
Like
drama
drama
queen, a
queen.
proper drama queen. And yesterday she came on, even with her dress, you know, her slit and her top and everything. She just gave, like, she
it
just,
was
and
beautiful.
it was beautiful to watch her, you know, deliver her lines through. She was very comfortable. She owned the stage. You know, she was able to just run through her lines without making any error. And I think again, the ladies should be able to pick up this thing that when you make a mistake, it's okay. Just go back and pick yourself. It doesn't going back doesn't mean saying sorry. Going back, it just
No, it's
continuing.
really not easy, especially
It's
when
not.
you get to that stage and people are chanting someone else's name and you are there.
Yes,
You know,
it's true.
Sometimes it can get confusing.
Yeah.
It happens, but like you're saying, just pick up and
up
keep
and
moving.
move.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pick up and move.
And I remember one of the judges stated that we don't know what you are saying.
Exactly.
And so it's up to you to tell us what you want to tell us. So ladies, I think you are
I
doing
didn't like
great
it.
and you
You
should
find out
just keep it
later,
up.
but at that moment, you.
I remember
you go
last
with
But we
it.
will never find your script. So
Last year, I missed someone's name. I watched the video again yesterday. I was like, hey, I said that. I lied to you people. But
Exactly.
nobody noticed.
Nobody noticed. Till now, maybe
Yeah.
even I'm sure some people didn't even know
Yeah,
till you
you
just said.
know.
So I'm not going to look for it.
I won't
all
tell
the
you.
best, all the best to those of you guys to look for, and when these videos to find out all that. But if you have a chance to maybe pick someone aside Nura for star performer, and when who would it be?
Sewa Kwatma.
Okay, how about you? Same thing.
I agree. I absolutely
I
agree.
just knew it was going to be
Yeah,
that because
they were
yesterday
quite
they
smart.
really did.
Yeah,
they
they
really
did
did
well.
brought their A game. But I think another thing that I noticed, a little on the downside, I mean, while we are hailing them, we should also mention that there was a bit of a challenge with the production from the ladies. Now you could hear them
Yes.
while they were giving their instructions. I think at a point they forgot that they had their microphones on. So, fetchenebra, mepewe, pawebra, machine say,
You need to be conscious.
go. You know, you need to be conscious at
about
every
these
point in
things.
time, because that was also like, you know, it was a bit distracting.
It's
You
a
know,
live production.
Exactly. You're trying to listen to what you're doing, and then we're like, okay, is this part of the play or it's just a continuation? So I think you just need to be conscious. You have the microphone,
But it was
we can hear
understandable.
everything.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we just let it pass because it's second week. That is the only reason why it's going.
Yes.
If it gets to like sixth week, fifth week,
Where the real competition starts.
love of my life, you are leaving. Once you say that, just start packing your bags, you know, and going. But we have excerpts of Kwatima's performance, so we're just going to pick that as well, so people will understand why we were, you know, nominating her in all the other categories that she wasn't nominated in. So just watch this and then we'll be back.
Have a seat. Adepa, this is the egg and scarf of freedom. After eating this egg, you are free from widowhood. All the strong men of our land. Adepa, sorry, not done it, I mean the strong men of our land. I present to you Adepa. She is free for taking. Adepa, show them.
Visualize everything that you've said. Please keep the magic going. You have an intentionality that is so infectious. Keep it up. Don't doom your magic. Keep it up. Well done.
She make me feel like she's a widow. She make me feel real. So you have done well. Keep up.
Okay, I didn't understand the latter parts. I didn't understand what's going on over there. Like, make me feel like you're a widow. I didn't see that coming.
Keep up. Keep up, baby. You better keep up.
You make me feel
No,
like
you
better
guys,
keep up.
no, you guys were giving Chief a hard time. Listen, I think at some point he should have brought like a translator because it was more comfortable speaking his language, especially we saw that with Nura. It was easy for him to, you know, communicate with her as well. So maybe we should, going forward, we could allow that because I feel like he had a lot to say.
Yeah.
You know, but he was just
Trying
so he just keep up. Well done.
Well done.
You can do it. And
almost with everybody.
And the first time he said that about Kwatima, I was like, okay, we get what you're saying, but that's not what to say. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, you make me feel like you're a widow.
I think he was trying to say that
She
Kwatima
played
was
the
in
part
character.
so well.
Yes.
Exactly. That's what he was trying to say.
Just like
widow.
Aunt Janet said, she has this intentionality, which is
that is
great.
infectious.
It always helps her, you know, and she adds some emphasis to some of the things that she says, you know, like the attitude.
She's a warrior.
Yeah. She did. I mean, even at the end of the night, you know, they almost called her, if I they called her Adepa.
Yeah.
Because you know, everybody had,
I still remember
I
their
think
Adepa name.
the girls should also watch their extra. Who's the extra or extras?
Yes.
Yeah, that they bring on stage. Because I felt like Kwatima was so much in character, but Adepa wasn't.
Yes.
Adepa was supposed to be a widow
Yes.
who was being initiated into widowhood. And Adepa, and then he has
She
to
was-
try. I'm like, are you a widow?
what's going on?
I felt like they were repeating the same people, so I was also asking, is it that they are crew that they bring them to help them out?
Yes, I think
But
yes
obviously
and
it's
no.
rehearsed.
Yeah.
It should be rehearsed.
Rehearsed,
before.
yeah.
Yeah, so Adepa was supposed to be in character, as well. She wasn't for me.
But
So-
I think it was still great since it's not about Adepa and it's about Kwatima.
Well.
But it would have also added something
gone
to
hand
the
in hand,
yeah.
the
You know,
performance. Yes.
I mean, that's it. But for them to pick your name and give it to the main performer, that means that she did
Yeah,
something
she did,
right.
yeah.
She really did something right. So overall, on the night, costume, eloquence, star performer, everything. Who's it going to be for you? Evergreen.
Wow.
That would be difficult.
One this time, no two. It's just one
Okay,
person that you're picking.
then let me choose
This Emmy, I said it's for you to think.
I know, right? Because
What's the
for
buy
the
time?
costume,
Yeah.
they brought their
Yeah,
A game,
yeah,
on,
I
just
agree,
like you
I
stated.
agree.
But the boots is still doing it for me.
Whose boots? Nura.
No,
Adrenege's boots.
Adrenege, yes.
Yeah.
Adrenege's boots is still doing it for me.
yeah.
When I spotted the boots, I was like, oh my God, I
Really
see you.
good.
I see
Lady
you.
Craig.
So I think with the costume, she did great. And with her performance too, I loved it. how she danced, how she was moving on the stage. She owned it. So I think, and she's eloquent too. I didn't realize any mistake there. Maybe she wasn't too much of herself. That's why maybe she didn't get the Miss Eloquent or something. But I think in all,
Aduanige
did it for me.
So she's your say queen of the night, star of the night. Hey. We are sure.
Hey. But you know, Noella, the truth is it's difficult to choose.
I know. It's difficult to choose.
I know.
Among a certain group of girls.
Yes, yes. Because Nura also did it for me. Because Nura from costume.
So let's do five.
So
we have Nura, Aduanige, Kwatima, who's the Sewa. Is Efriye going to be in there?
Okay, yeah, Efriye will be in there.
Efriye is going to be here. So five.
So five.
Hey.
I agree.
Top five.
Yeah, that is my top five. I think
top five. But you still picked one.
No, but I mean, if I'm choosing five,
I'm giving you five, but you pick one. I'm going to put it on the spot as well. That's one.
Same five.
That's one.
If one, then let's give it to Nura.
Nura won.
Yeah.
So let's say Nura hadn't won the night.
Okay,
Nura has already won.
Okay,
Nura, you are a star.
Yes, that's
no
right.
cap. So aside Nura, it hurts me that Fatima wasn't nominated.
Yeah.
I won't choose Efriye because Efriye won an award. So Efriye can also rest.
I see what you're doing there. I see it.
She's
so
saving
I
herself.
really see it.
Sewa, Kwatima, I love you guys. It's for the both of you. Sewa and Kwatima.
No, listen. Your smartness in the STEM, you want to bring it to my head. Please. I mean, I'm just going to wrap up with you, but I just want to find out what you're working on specifically. Amoani, just run us through 30 seconds.
Okay.
What's happening with you?
Science, technology, engineering, and math. People, I have been nominated for an award.
Oh, wow.
Ghana Education Awards amongst top giants in education here in Ghana.
Oh, that's huge.
The likes of MPs.
That's huge.
Of people from BBC Africa. And I'm the only woman standing.
Really?
Yay!
Funny enough, it actually, affirms what you're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Talking about the number of
great.
women we have in the whole engineering field.
It's not balanced.
You are there.
So I'm grateful that
Congratulations.
our students and our communities are beginning
How can
to
we vote,
accept.
though?
Yes.
It's a non-voting category. So I need your prayers and support. So when I
just
post
pray.
something, just
Tonight,
push
we
it
are
for
meeting
me.
on the park. 12 a.m. I'm winning.
And
Power
I am
shot.
also join Alpha Hour.
Definitely.
I have to share that link.
And you can join me to my church, Christ Apostolic.
Okay.
From here, I'm going
That's
to
a
church
nice shout
to
out.
pray.
We see all of you. I do
you.
shout out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us on the show. Every Monday we come your way at 5 p.m. with a review show. Very big thank you going out to Frutelli and Calipo as well for refreshing us on here. If you want to refresh us, you're welcome. You want to bring us on pizza or some chicken or some something, you're welcome as always. And so definitely next week we're going to see you same time, same place. Thank you so much, Evergreen Santua. Thank you so much, Miss Amoani, for the good work that you're doing. I mean, wonderful by all standards. And all the best, ladies, next week. It's going to be eviction, so make sure you're voting for your favorite. You know what to do. Star 713, star 13 hash. Download TV3 Reality app, Google Play Store, App Store. Make sure you vote for them so that you can keep them in the competition. My name is Noella. Thank you so much for staying with us. See you next week.
Rise up and tell your story. Whether you're from Bono, East, Upper West, Upper East, and Central, vote or not in Ashanti, or Ahafo, Greater Accra, Oti region, Bono Western, Eastern region, Northeast, Western, North, or the Safari.